所以这个我们在做，等一下会做这个 testing 也是，我们会以 original 为一个样本。
And then what I'll do first is give you some of the history of Glenmorangie and what it is that we do to produce these flavours.
那等一下 Brandon 我跟各位介绍一下，我们怎么去酿造出这样子的威士忌哦。
But this is why we brought these flavours to Taiwan from Scotland. We picked up samples from key stages in the process.
所以前面3个样让各位品尝3杯酒，其实就是我们刚才讲的，我们直接请 Brandon 从苏格兰带来台湾，让各位可以去品尝每一个阶段不一样的格兰杰。
So like I say, one of the biggest parts of my job is to do the sensory analysis of the new spirit we produce at the distillery.
那其实我们在酿造威士忌第一个阶段呢，是蒸馏出来这个新酒呢，它里面其实就有很多香味哦。Brandon 的工作也是要去分析里面的味道。
And that's the first sample which we're just about to try.
所以各位，你左手边数来第一杯呢，就是我们刚才讲的这个新酿蒸馏出来的新酒，就是要各位来试试看。
So Glenmorangie is a distillery that was established in 1843.
那我们酒厂呢，其实创业时间蛮早的，1843年就创立了。
And for the past almost 175 years, it's been producing this incredible spirit.
那经过到现在大概175年的时间呢，我们一直不断的酿造出，就是我们现在可以喝到这样子的威士忌哦。
And very close to the distillery, there is a water source called the Tarlogi Spring.
那我们用的水哦，酿造威士忌用的水其实很特别，这个水源是非常靠近我们酒厂的，是一个涌泉，它有个名字叫泰洛基涌泉。
Because the spring, it bubbles through rock and it picks up mineral richness.
那为什么要强调涌泉？是因为它是从地底冒出来的，经过地层的过滤之后，这个水里面饱含很多不一样的矿物质。
I mean, so this water source is so important to everything that we do that we've got acres and acres of land around it to guarantee its purity.
那我们为了要保护这个水源哦，我们在水源地方圆整个好几百公顷的土地，我们全部买下来哦。因为我们不想要有任何的污染源去污染到这个水源。
So what we also do is we only buy high quality Scottish malted barley.
那除了水之外哦，酿造威士忌另外一个原料是大麦哦。我们的大麦也是只选种植在苏格兰的高品质的大麦。
And we mix the Tarlogi spring water with this barley and then add yeast to allow it to ferment.
那当然第一阶段我们除了水跟大麦之外，我们还要再加上酵母，然后让它发酵。
So after it's been allowed to go through a long, slow fermentation,
那第一个阶段当然就是长时间的发酵之后呢，
we then distill it. Now every distillery has obviously to distill.
那当然下一个阶段就是我们要把这个发酵好的酒是拿去蒸馏。
But what makes us unique is we distill in the tallest stills in Scotland.
那我们使用蒸馏器有个特色，就是我们的蒸馏器的高度是全苏格兰所有酒厂使用蒸馏器里面最高的。
To give an idea of the height, it's over 8 meters tall.
给大家一个概念哦，这个高度有超过8公尺哦。
So for the people in this area of the room, it's easy because there's a picture of the stills right behind you.
所以你坐这边的话，你可以看一下那张墙上有张图片，这就是我们的蒸馏器哦。
And for the people in this side of the room, a great way to imagine it is the necks of these stills are the same height as a fully grown giraffe.
其实整个高度呢，你可以看到我那边放一只长颈鹿，为什么？因为我们蒸馏器整个高度是一只成年的长颈鹿这么高。
This is why there's giraffes in the room. There is a reason.
对，所以你可以看到有大只小只的长颈鹿。
Okay, so normally at this stage, this is where I would explain to people the beautiful flavours that we've created. But we've actually brought samples here, so it's pretty unique occasions where we get to taste the New Make Spirit.
所以我们今天为什么要带这个新酒，就是刚蒸馏出来的酒给各位品尝？因为我们真的希望各位可以仔细的去品尝或去欣赏这里面的风味哦。因为不是每个酒厂都会把这个刚蒸馏出来的新酒带出来给消费者去品饮。
So I was going to say if you pick up your first whiskey, but this isn't actually whiskey.
来，各位，我们可以把你的第一杯，左手边第一杯把它开始打开哦。那在苏格兰，我们不会讲这个酒称它为 whisky， 因为它以苏格兰法律来讲，它不算 whisky 嘛。
So if we hold up the spirit, what's the first thing you notice?
来，各位，你可以先拿起来看一下，观察一下它的颜色。它是什么颜色？
Yeah, it's got no colour. It's not got that yellow, gold, brown colour of whiskey.
它是完全没有颜色的哦。
Does anyone want to guess why?
It's just alcohol.
Yeah, but so's whiskey. Whiskey's
有
alcohol.
人知道为什么它没有颜色吗？
Pure
Yeah.
alcohol.
What's it not been in?
That hasn't been in any of your cask.
Yeah. So it's not been in the cask yet. All the colour comes from the cask, none of it from the distillation process.
那为什么没有颜色？因为所有的酒刚蒸馏出来的时候都是没有颜色的哦。你喝的威士忌里面的颜色，都是在陈年的过程里面由木桶给的。
So sometimes people would think that means it has no flavour. So let's now check.
那很多人会看到没有颜色，会觉得说，哎，这好像是没有味道，对不对？来，我们先拿起来，你嗅闻一下它里面的香气哦。
So let's start by nosing, but let the glass do the work. Make your nose right in the glass and breathe gently, very gently.
你怎么嗅呢？你就只要把你的鼻子靠近杯缘，因为这杯子已经经过特别设计，它是有闻香的效果，所以靠近杯缘，轻轻的吸气就可以了。
If you're finding it too strong, open your mouth and breathe gently through your mouth.
如果你觉得那个气味太强的话，你可以微微张开你嘴巴，连嘴巴一起吸气，就比较不会那么呛。
And if you had to think of something to describe this kind of flavour, this note, what would you use?
Vodka.
Vodka.
Similar.
Wow. Vodka's kind of just clean with nothing else. I get like.
来，各位，你现在闻一下它的香味哦。你刚刚我们有做那个6个样本的那个嗅闻嘛？你有发现有什么味道在这杯里面吗？
With New Make Spirit, there's about 8 or 9 different characters that are produced, and this one is classic fruity. It's fruity spirit character.
你有发现里面的果香味其实非常非常浓。Yeah, that's right.
Have you gone?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I can speak and give you the translation. This is like classic fruity spirit character.
所以就像我们刚才讲到，这一杯新酒，你会发现它是非常非常果香浓郁的一杯酒。
So we just created, this is, second line. Not my first time doing this, the fruity character that's in there, it is very spirity. The fruity character is produced through fermentation.
那其实这样的香气，就是在我们蒸馏过程里面，它被提升出来的香气。
And then distilling through the tallest stills in Scotland, all that copper removes any off notes, any undesirable character.
那为什么我们刚才强调我们是最高蒸馏器？因为最高蒸馏器整个上面我们所谓的像烟囱的部分哦，它其实都是纯铜做的，所以蒸汽在经过的时候，它就经过比较长的距离哦。那经过这些纯铜会吸附很多杂质哦，所以这些蒸汽蒸馏时候产生的蒸汽里面的杂质会被铜吸附哦，所以越高的蒸馏器，我们蒸馏出来的酒，就像你现在闻到，它是非常清新、非常细腻，而且很多果香味的。
So what we're left with is a really clean, soft, fruity spirit.
所以就像我刚才讲，非常纯净、非常优雅，然后怎么样，富含水果的香气。
And if you haven't tasted yet, something that's beautifully sweet as well.
你可以试试看，喝一点点看看哦。它其实你喝完之后，尾韵上来，它会有点回甘的那种甜味出现。
And it's still quite strong, and it is still quite spirity and alcoholy.
那当然，它没有经过陈年哦，所以它的酒精味还是会比较强烈一点。不过你仔细品尝，它也是非常细腻，而且会有回甘的效果。
But at this stage, I would say, estimating we've produced about 40% of the flavour that finishes up in Glenmorangie original.
那如果我们现在把它跟我们成品 original 比较的话，它其实我们 original 里面有40%的风味，就是来自于你现在闻到的这个新酒里面的风味。
So then, what we have to do is, as you all know, because I've talked about casks, is it's now time to mature this spirit.
所以新酒蒸馏出来之后，下一个步骤我们就是要放到橡木桶里面去陈年。
So for Glenmorangie original, we only mature in American oak casks.
所以对我们经典干酒 original 来讲呢，我们只有陈年在美国的白橡木桶里面。
So these casks are made in America, but before we use them, they're filled with bourbon.
那这个白橡木桶呢，其实它是在美国制作的哦。那制作完成之后，它会先装入美国的波本威士忌，先陈年。
Over the years, because we are pioneers in wood maturation.
那对我们来说，我们对于木桶的挑选非常严格，因为我们在木桶陈年的这个研究上，算是非常非常先进的。
we've been able to secure great relationships with bourbon so that we can purchase the best casks so that we can make our whiskey.
那当然，我们长时间使用波本桶，所以我们跟很多的波本威士忌酒厂有非常良好关系，以确保我们拿到的这个波本桶它的品质非常良好。
So once the casks, once the casks arrive at Glenmorangie, we fill them with the new make spirit for 10 years.
那当我们拿到这个陈年过波本威士忌的这个波本桶之后呢，我们就会把你现在第一杯里面的这个新酒，刚蒸馏好的这个新酒，放到波本桶里面进行陈年。
After 10 years, this is called Glenmorangie First Fill.
所以陈年时间10年之后呢，这里面的酒我们就称为一轮桶 （First Fill）。
So the casks are then emptied and again filled with Glenmorangie First Fill, Glenmorangie New Make.
那这个酒拿出来之后呢，我们会再把新酒再放进去陈年，那陈年时间一样在10年。
And after another 10 years of maturation, we now have Glenmorangie Second Fill.
那这一批酒呢，我们就称为 Second Fill， 就是二轮桶。
And these are the next two samples that are in front of you. So let's have a try at Glenmorangie First Fill.
来，我们的第二杯跟第三杯就是我们刚才讲的 First Fill 一轮桶跟 Second Fill 二轮桶。
Okay, so if you take it again, if we have a look at the colour.
来，我们先把一轮桶拿起来，先看一下它的颜色哦。
Hopefully you can see something has changed.
你有发现跟我们第一杯产生什么变化？
Yeah. It's picked up that familiar colour of whiskey.
你会发现它就比较接近我们一般喝到威士忌的颜色哦。
So now let's take our first nose of the sample.
我们先闻一下它的香气。
So again, if you think about your training, remember your training.
一样，我们刚才6个 sample 的那个嗅觉测验里面，有哪些味道比较突出在这里？
As I said, there's lots and lots of different flavours in there, but there's one in particular that's jumping out at me.
有一个味道特别突出哦，有闻到吗？什么？
Anyone else?
闻没了？
Yeah, vanilla. All of the vanilla flavour in whiskey comes from the American oak. There's huge amounts of vanilla flavour in American oak.
其实你喝威士忌的时候啊，如果你闻到香草味，绝大部分都是来自于美国白橡木桶。
And now, after a few noses, it's now time to taste.
来，我们现在可以品尝一口，试试看它的口感跟味道。
And again, it's much more rounded than the new make spirit, and there's lots and lots of honeyed sweetness.
所以你会发现呢，入口之后，它的口感是比我们刚才第一杯的新酒来的圆润许多。然后怎么样，尾韵上会有很多像香草或蜂蜜这种甜味出现。
Okay, so that's the Glenmorangie First Fill.
这就是我们刚才写的一轮桶 First Fill。
So now let's try the sample that's been in the same cask or a similar cask, the second fill.
那我们现在来试一下第三杯，就是二轮桶的。
Again, the only difference is this cask is being used for the second time for Glenmorangie, nothing else.
我们一个桶子呢，其实在格兰杰我们就是用2次哦，所以刚才第一轮是第二轮。
So first thing to check again, the colour.
那我们先看一下它的颜色哦，有什么不一样？
And comparing to the first fill, what do you notice?
跟一轮桶比较，你发现有什么不一样？
Yeah, it's much lighter. It's much lighter. So although the cask is still active and contributing lots of flavour,
那其实呢，二轮桶把酒再放进去之后，木桶还是一样会给酒风味、给酒颜色哦。
each time you reuse a cask, it contributes less.
可是木桶呢，你重复使用越多次之后，它每次能给的颜色跟味道就越来越少。
This is why for Glenmorangie Original we only use our casks twice.
这就是为什么我们只使用一个木桶2次哦。
Okay, so now let's get the aroma and see what you think of this sample.
然后我先闻一下它的香气哦。
So hopefully you can notice the same as me, the vanilla, although it's still there, the vanilla is much less intense than the first fill.
你会发现二轮桶里面的像香草这个味道，它就比一轮桶的怎么样？再淡一点哦。
I don't know if anyone else gets the same. It's much fruitier than the first.
可是香草这种香气比较少，可是你会发现水果果香味反而比较突出一点，比一轮桶来的多。
So what's happened here is the cask is allowing the fruity flavours that we made at the distillery to come to the fore.
所以这就是二轮桶它的功用，就是把我们新酒里面这些果香味再把它提升出来。
And now to taste.
那我喝一口试试看。
Again, it continues to be fruitier. It still is honeyed, but not as honey sweet as the first.
你会发现其实一样，还是果香味为主，不过后面的这个蜂蜜的甜味还是会出现。
But again, thinking about what we smelled earlier on, there's much more of a floral note about the second fill cask.
然后你会发现这个花香味是比较明显一点。
Yeah. Okay, so I always like that. It's very rare that people get to try first and second fill cask, but whenever we do it, I always like to ask what people prefer.
那其实不然刚才讲哦，一般人会非常少有这个机会，你可以尝到我们的，就分开尝我们一轮跟二轮桶。一般除了今天之外，你要尝到这样一轮、二轮，你真的要非要出来到我们酒厂的酒窖里面才有办法。那我们每次有人喝过一轮、二轮之后 ，Brandon 我们都会问，就是你喜欢哪一个？看你喜欢一轮还是二轮
Okay, so who prefers the first fill sample?
有没有你喜欢一轮桶 first fill 的？举个手帮我们看一下。
Okay, and who prefers the second fill sample?
谁喜欢二轮的第二轮桶？
Yep, so it's 60-40, maybe just slightly over 60-40 in favour of the first fill over the second fill.
大概我们刚才看比例大概是6:4哦，大概60%比较喜欢一轮桶，40%喜欢二轮桶。
And every time we do this, we do it within the company as well. There is always something between a 50-50 and 60-40 split between the two samples.
那每次我们做这样统计，大概不是一半一半，就是60-40哦。
And that's why we're doing this tonight, because this now explains why Glenmorangie Original is so special.
那为什么刚才做这个调查？就是因为我们在我们的经典干净里面，一轮跟二轮比例就是6:4。
Because if you haven't guessed by now, the fourth sample is Glenmorangie Original, which is a combination of first and second fill casks.
就是所以我们经典干净 Original 里面，就是用我们的一轮跟二轮，然后把它组合在一起嘛。
And it's a combination. We use about 60% first fill casks and about 40% second fill casks to make the final spirit.
就是60%的一轮桶跟40%的二轮桶。
So now let's try Glenmorangie Original.
那我们先把第4杯给打开，它就是我们的格兰杰的经典格兰杰 Original。
So first thing you can see is that beautiful sort of yellow straw combined with gold colour.
首先一样，先请各位观察一下它的颜色哦，非常漂亮的金黄色。
This has been described by whisky critics as the most complex single malt whisky.
那这杯酒你现在喝的这个 Original 呢，它也是被苏格兰非常有名的这个酒评家评论为这个最繁复风味的威士忌。
And by complexity we mean many different flavours, but all in balance.
它里面有非常多的风味，可是你喝你闻你会发现它每一个味道都是非常有平衡的。
So we now start to take our first smell and taste.
那我们可以先嗅闻一下它里面的香气。
And that first note I get is it's like the peaches that you got at the last sample in the test.
你应该可以最先闻到的味道就是我们在6个样本里面第6号的，就是什么那个桃子的味道。
Peaches, apricots, oranges, lemons.
桃子啊、杏桃啊、柳橙啊，然后还有点柠檬皮的香味。
And now to taste.
那我们喝一口试试看啊。
Just so much going on, so much honey, little bits of coconut actually, and then the final finish is just so long and little bits of spice at the end.
所以入口之后你会发现哦，甜味那种蜂蜜啊的甜味、香草甜味，然后最后尾韵上来还是有一点明显的那种香料的气息哦。
It's just like, if you want, you can add splashes of water if you're really not feeling that. It'll make the honey and vanilla drop away, and it'll bring the lemon and orange out.
各位，你现在可以加一点点水到 original 里面，你会发现加一点水之后呢，我们刚才喝到香草蜂蜜甜味，它会被压淡下来，然后它会把什么？它会把果香味，我们刚才讲柠檬啊、柳橙这种果香味把它提升出来。
So I've also got something pretty special for us to finish with, but for right now, this is the iconic Glenmorangie Original.
所以这就是我们今天前面先解构它，然后最后我们再让各位喝到我们一个成品的这个 original， 这就是我们格兰杰的最经典格兰杰 original。Cheers。
看来大家进行得很顺，前2道任务顺利完成了，接下来好戏还在后面。先来喝杯格兰杰，享用一下点心，再来迎接接下来的秘密吧。